In your teachings, you talk about changing our perception in order to alleviate suffering. Can you please give us an example of what it would look like if we could change our perception to reduce suffering? How would someone with such perception react to major events such as sickness and death? To give a very, very simple, example, if I had, a very clear understanding of, say, impermanence, that if I really deeply, not just intellectually, but, from the experience, knew and, not only accepted, but really, what can you say, had a deep understanding that everything changes and anything is impermanent, momentary. Even my life, I could die anytime. Everybody dies. Everybody has to go through this, whether they like it or not. If I have that understanding, then if I would be sick, or if I die, or when I die, I would have the physical, problems. Of course, when you are sick, you will have pain and all different kind of problems. And when you die, also you have all those problems. But most probably, I wouldn't have those additional, sufferings of why this happens to me, how can I, why should it happen to me, it's all kind of, this too much resistant, too much, shock, too much that, for this sickness and this mental and psychological pain would be much less because of this simple, perception, understanding, you can say, if you like, that you are more prepared, you are more, clear, you are more, you know that anytime you would die, and you could die anytime. So therefore, when you die or something happens, then you would not have as much emotional in mental pain and worries and fear. Otherwise, if you otherwise you didn't understand that. And not all, and therefore, if something happens, something very not death and too much, painful, like, but if you have a loss, there's a kind of a story. There was one person in Taiwan, I heard, he was a big businessman, very successful and very, rich. And then one day, he lost everything. He lost everything, and everybody was shocked and things like that. He said, "But this is everything is impermanent, no problem. It's okay." And then, in a few years, again he did whatever he, and he became again very, very rich and successful. And then again, they say, "Oh, now so you must be so happy." He says, "It's okay, but it's nice, but it's everything is impermanent. So I can lose everything." And again, it's natural. And so he was not completely devastated, because he knew that you can lose. That's not the end of everything. That it happens to everybody sometimes. And then when you gain also, you don't become too proud and you don't become too arrogant. You become ready to lose, or if you lose, it's okay. So therefore, it helps to it helps to bring more more kind of stability, uh, more kind of confidence, more kind of clarity to your mind, and more spaciousness. And so therefore, even a simple thing like that can help. And then if you had much more, much stronger, much clearer understanding of the way the whole universe is, the way you are, the way everything is, then it could even be much more helpful. Thank you.